Hey guys, and welcome back to the second video in the bash tutorial series. In this video we will be talking about the bash scripting. Now a bash shell script is a plain text file containing a set of various commands that we usually type in the command line. It is used to automate repetitive tasks on Linux file system, and it might include a set of commands or a single command, or it might contain the hallmarks of imperative programming like loops, functions, conditional constructs, etc. So effectively a bash script is a computer program which is written in the bash programming language. Now for a bash file, either the extension should be .sh or the first line in the file should be #bin/bash. This first line is called a shebang. So the shebang is a character sequence consisting of the hash symbol followed by a exclamation mark at the beginning of a script, and shebang denotes an interpreter to execute the script lines, and it is known as the path directive for the execution of different kinds of scripts like bash, python, etc. And the formatting for shebang is very important, so always keep in mind that a script should always be having the first line as the shebang, and then there should be no space between the hash and the exclamation mark and the path to the interpreter. Then the bash script file to be executed, the user should have permissions to execute. We will see about this shortly. And whenever a command fails to get executed due to an error in its syntax or a runtime error, the execution is stopped right there and no further commands are executed. Then bash scripts can have comments in between commands. It is very important to have comments in between commands to make it more readable for other users. Then let's see how to create a script. Now to create an empty bash script, first of all change the directory in which you want to save your script using cd command. Like let's see the present working directory. So my present working directory is home/the user. If you want to create your script in other directories, you can navigate to that directory where you want to create the scripts. Then to create a file you can use the touch command. Let's say touch temp. So this command is going to create a temp file like this. Now to open the file you can use any of the text editors that you have. You can use gedit, you can use nano, or you can use vim. Let's say I'll open this file in vim text editor. So I just have to type vim space temp. If vim is installed on my computer, it will directly open up. If it's not installed, then it's going to give an error message. So you can see I am getting this error message, which means vim is not installed on my computer. So I'll just install it quickly. If you want to use vim text editor, then you can also install it. Otherwise you can use nano text editor also. And if you want to see in detail how to install different versions of vim editor or how to use it, then there's another video of mine which you can follow and learn how to install vim editor and get familiar with it. The link to the video is in the description of this video. Now my vim is installed, so I'll just use vim space temp, and you can see the temp file has opened up in the vim text editor. Now as I have explained earlier, the first line has to be the shebang, and shebang is hash exclamation, no string under cursor. That means we have to first of all activate the insert mode. For that just hit escape key followed by I, then the insert mode will be activated. Then after that you can type hash exclamation mark, then /bin/bash. Now this is the shebang I was talking about. This hash exclamation mark denotes that it is a shebang, and then there should be no space in between the hash or the exclamation mark or the path to the interpreter. So this is very important. There should be no space in between, and it should always be the first line of the script. Then we can use a hash symbol to write any comment like this. It can be any comment. If it starts with a hash, that means it's a comment. Then after that, we can use echo command to display something, like let's say just hello. This echo command is used to print anything that we want. It is a built-in command in bash which is used to display the standard output by passing the arguments. It is the most widely used command for printing the lines of text or string. And let's say you want to print two different words and you want to have a empty line in between, then you can use echo like this. So this is going to print hello world in different lines with one blank line in between them. Then when you are done with it, when you are done with the commands, then you can hit escape key. You will return back to the menu and then you have to type :w. This is going to save the file. And you can see at the bottom 53 byte written, 5 lines have been written. Then to exit Vim editor, you have to type :q, that is to quit. Alright, so temp has been closed now. Now to run temp, we have to type :/temp. But we will not be able to run this script because we don't have the sufficient permission to run it. But I'll just show how to run it. And you can see we have the error permission denied. Now to get the permission to access this file, we have to change or modify the permissions. We will talk about this topic later, but for now I'll just quickly do it and show how to run a bash script. But when we are discussing the file types and permissions, then we will see in detail why we have to do this. But for now I'll just add the required permission to run the file. And you might be observing that I have not added the .sh extension because we either have to add the .sh extension or we have to use the shebang in the file. And since we are using shebang in the file, it's not necessary to add .sh extension. So let's now run the file. And you can observe the file has been run and we are getting this message hello world with a line in between, a blank line in between. That's exactly what I wanted. So that's what a basic bash script is, and that's how we run a bash script. Now in the next video we are going to talk about the file system and the file permissions, and then after that we will see how to write a hello world bash script. So that's all for this video. Thanks for watching.